Welcome to the 2022 season of Hockomock League football with the Warriors at Foxborough High School. Today's game is the 92nd Thanksgiving Day matchup between the Foxborough Warriors and the Hornets of Mansfield High School. Coming to you from Jack Martinelli Field in Foxborough. Bringing you all of today's exciting football action are Doug Seuss and Frank Jaffoon.
He's got a first down. We're going up top again. And he caught it for a touchdown.
Now let's join Doug and Frank down on the field. Today's pregame commentary.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Doug Seuss, Frank Jaffoon, bringing you today's action. Foxborough Warriors, Mansfield Hornets. Thanksgiving Day rivalry. Nothing gets better than this, except for today. It's like the old school, Frank. We're playing for the league title.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's what it should be. And these kids have been looking forward to this game, Doug, since they were in third grade. You know, when they started playing Pop Warner, they've been thinking about Mansfield on Thanksgiving Day, and it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful.
It should be. Foxborough last week lost a heartbreaker. They were in the MIAA playoffs, and they made it to the Final Four, which was surprising to everybody because we started the year at 0-3. Exactly. You and I covered that first game against Halston, and we were just shaking our heads when we left. And this team has rebounded. They've been resilient and actually won 6 out of 7 games with the lone loss to North Attleboro, which you and I did that game.
I'll tell you what I think. This is one for the coaches. The coaches in Foxborough have coached their brains out. They've done a great job with these young kids. The young kids are confident, and I tell you what, the next couple of years in Foxborough football are going to be great.
Yeah, they should be. And Mansfield also had a pretty good run. They were in the playoff. They got knocked out by I believe it was Milford. Milford was loaded, and then they lost last week to CM. So Mansfield had the week off, so they had more time to prepare for this game. Foxborough's coming off a short week, played Saturday, probably had Sunday off. I would say they had to have Sunday off. Sure. So they've had 3 days of practice, and usually the day before a game's a light practice.
That's exactly right. But I mentally, they're into this game. Mentally, physically, that's another thing. You know, you come off a tough loss like the loss against Grafton, and then you got to regroup, rethink everything over again. And then the natural tendency here is to let down a little bit. But the fact that it's Thanksgiving Day is going to keep them pumped up, I think, pretty good.
Yeah, and again, we're playing for the Davenport Division title out of the Hockomock League, and it's been a while since Foxborough and Mansfield were in the same division. Mansfield dropped down this year, all right, and this game's coming down to the end. Both teams are undefeated in league play, and the winner is going to be crowned the Hockomock League champion, which, again, hasn't happened in a long time.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
All right. Beautiful day for football. I got to tell you, it's November, 24th. Yeah. I'd take a day like this any day. And
in September, for God's sakes, right?
We will take it in September. But the field's in great shape. The weather's in good conditions here. We'll join you shortly, live action coming from the booth. And, again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. And thank you to all the cable folks for coming out and volunteering today. We really appreciate it.
Welcome to Jack Martinelli Field for today's annual Thanksgiving Day showdown between the Foxborough Warriors with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses, coached by Jack Martinelli, and the Mansfield Green Hornets, coached by Mike Redding, with a record of 8 wins and 2 losses. At this time, we'd like to have all of our senior players line up on the 40-yard lines, facing each other. At this time, we would like to recognize the Foxborough and Mansfield senior players appearing in their last regular season game. As I call your names, seniors, please walk to midfield, greet your fellow opponent. For the Warriors, Jaden Becker. For the Mansfield High Hornets, Caden Colby. Foxborough senior Garrett Buckley could not be here today. He will be represented by his dad, Coach Sean Buckley. For the Hornets, Ryan DiGirolamo. For the Warriors, Demai Cameron. For the Hornets, Dexter Harris. For the Warriors, senior captain Sam Carpenter. For the Hornets, Travis Hennessy. Warriors, Elijah Carvalho. Hornets, captain Jeff Jean. For the Warriors, Jaden Collin. For the Hornets, Captain Colton Johnson. For the Warriors, Captain Andrew Finn. For the Hornets, Ryan McDonald. For the Warriors, Captain Peyton Francis. For the Hornets, Colin McCarthy. For the Warriors, Haji Glover. Hornets, Sean McCarthy. For the Warriors, Justin Morrison. The Hornets, John Moore. For the Warriors, Cam Ogbuz. For the Hornets, Kyle Murphy. For the Warriors, Sebastian Perrinet. For the Hornets, Jack Reed. For the Warriors, Captain Austin Philbin. For the Hornets, Drew Sacco. For the Warriors, Finn Stapleton. And for the Hornets, Captain Rocco Scarpolini. For the Warriors, Jaquan Williams and Sebastian Zerpa. And for the Hornets, Captain Connor Zukowski. And also, let's acknowledge the senior cheerleaders as well, performing in their last game in football. The state champion Foxborough cheerleading squad. All captains, Corrine Cavney, Shannon Keneally, Kenny Mello, and Sophia Sogaris. And for the Mansfield Hornets, senior cheerleaders, Dimitri Blatch, Maya Ferrara, Laura Lee Garlinger, Jill Jones, Captains Will Curley, and Captain Paisley McInnes. How about a big hand for all of our senior players and cheerleaders here at Martinelli Field. We now ask the cheerleaders for both teams to report to the end zones. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of the men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. Today, the Foxborough and Mansfield communities would like to recognize the service of these veterans. At the far end zone are veterans from both Foxborough and Mansfield. At this time, we invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. Thank you for your service to our great nation. The MIAA and the Hawkmark League would like to remind you to show the highest quality of sportsmanship towards the officials, players, and your fellow spectators. Please do your part to make all athletic contests a positive and enjoyable experience. Good sportsmanship is the #1 priority of all of our schools. Taking the coin toss for the Foxborough Warriors and the Mansfield Hornets seniors.
Gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving. Today, you guys are captains. You're captains for a reason. You showed leadership and sportsmanship and respect for your teammates and your schools. So today, we're going to ask you to show that same respect and leadership skills and leave it all out in the field. Some of you guys, it's the last game, so take it in. Every minute counts. If we have any problems, we're going to come to you.
In accordance with the state laws, we ask that you please refrain from smoking while here at Jack Martinelli Field.
Respecting each other and shaking each other's hands. With that being said, I'm going to introduce you to my crew. Mr. Picato is my umpire. Mr. Cavallo is my back coach. Mr. Aruda is going to be on Mansfield side. Mr. Ashley is going to be on Foxborough side. You are the visiting traveling team. They get a call the coin in the air. What is your call going to be? Heads was called.
Heads was called.
That's a heads. That's a tail. Heads was called. It is a tail, sir. Which one do you want to go? Gentlemen, please back that way. Gentlemen, shake hands. Come out with a football. Good luck.
Mansfield will receive the opening kickoff. At this time now, we ask all to stand, remove your caps, and pay honor to the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem by the Foxborough High School Marching Band.
Have you thought about having me do reverse angle instead of...
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live action here today, Thanksgiving Day game. Foxborough High School Warriors, Mansfield High School Hornets in a battle for the Davenport Division title of the Hawkmock League. Doug Seuss joined by Frank Jaffoon and Dave Henry making another guest appearance today. Dave and I worked last week's Final Four game over in Bellingham, and Frank is back for another go-round. And what do you think, guys? We got a beautiful day for football.
It's fabulous, fabulous. You couldn't get a better day, Doug.
What do we got for a temperature, a game time temperature? That should be close to 55.
Well, I don't know if
50?
it's that high, but,
No?
it's close to 50 probably.
Yeah, we get the sun in our face, which, again, we're not going to complain. Frank and I have done a few of these games in some really adverse conditions, and this is one of the,
Set to kick off.
this is an A-plus type of game
For
right
the
now.
Warriors,
Field's in
number
great
15,
shape.
Sam Carpenter.
Fans are still pouring in. We got a big crowd here
Backbeat for the
today.
Hornets,
We're
Brandon
just
Jackman,
happy that Foxborough
Nolan
doesn't have the
O'Leary,
Vegas Gold
and Tommy
numbers.
Smith.
Right.
Because that'd be tough to see.
Foxborough is wearing whites, which is normally worn by the visiting team, but they've been wearing white for a few weeks now, probably a little superstitious, but they've been on a winning streak other than last week's game. Mansfield is in their black jerseys, green pants. They will be receiving the opening kickoff on the TP side of the field. Foxborough kicking off from the scoreboard end. Carpenter lines it up, gives it a boot. This one's going to be short.
Yeah.
It's going to be inside the 10-yard line. We have number 6 coming out from Mansfield,
nice hit.
and he's met
Nice
by
hit
number
by
6.
six.
6 on 6. So
Tommy Smith on the return
Tommy
for the
Smith,
Hornets.
tackled by Demai Cameron.
Nice tackle.
6 on 6.
Demai Cameron on the stop for the Warriors,
So we get a return out.
along with Joe Janis.
Game time temperature
It'll
of
be
41
first
degrees.
and
I was only off by
for the Hornets.
10,
17 degrees.
something like that. But, you know,
At
again,
the
math was
32.
never your strong suit.
The good thing is about it is there's no wind.
No win. So
Beautiful.
a decent return brings the ball up to about the 32-yard line of Mansfield. They'll open up 1st and 10. Their quarterback is senior captain, is number 4, Connor Zukowski. He's had a good year for the Hornets. And we're going to get motion, a little play action fake, and Zukowski's going to throw a backside screen. Huck Finn's out there.
Zukowski's pass is complete to
Start-
Ryan DiGirolamo.
Ryan DiGirolamo,
Andrew Finn on
Yeah.
the stop.
Andrew Finn on the tackle, but we have DiGirolamo. We got a replay right here.
That's a gain of 5 yards on the play.
Well, I'll say Mansfield, that's the
Second
staple
down
for
and
Mansfield's
5.
offense is the screens.
Yeah.
And
At
Redding
the
does a great
37.
job at the screen game. He always has. Look for more of them.
Huck Finn did a great job of playing that one out, too. 5-yard gain. We have a 2nd and 5 now for the Hornets. Zukowski once again passing. His pass is a little low, but it's
Zukowski's
going to be
pass is
complete.
complete.
First
To
down.
number 2, C.J. Bell.
C.J. Bell on the receiving end of that. It'll be a first down for the
Nolan
Hornets.
Gordon on the coverage. That play is good for a Hornet. First down at the 43.
So what I'm thinking, Dave, you and I did that game last week, and basically the difference of that game was Grafton's ability to throw the ball, all right? And Foxborough was really good against the run last week, but Redding was here. He's sitting right in front of us down in the crowd scouting the game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they go heavy on pass to start this game off. We got Bell in motion. This is
That's another
number
first
15,
down, yeah.
Drew
Sacco
Sacco.
on the carry.
He's going to get a first down.
Delayed handoff right up the middle. Nothing
Little draw play.
special.
So Mansfield,
Caden
Here we go.
Hassett,
It's the
Lincoln
replay
Moore
here.
on the stop. That is a gain.
straight up the gut.
Look at the offensive line
11 yards.
pushing our guys backwards.
Yeah,
First and 10.
We got to stop
Hornets.
that.
really good
The
job blocking
Warrior
right there.
47.
One of the things we noticed early, Dave, is that when Doug and I have done these games, sometimes the Foxborough defensive line has a tendency to stand up,
Yes,
and you know if they're going to stand up, then they're going to get beaten.
100% of the time, just about. Yep.
Yeah, our interior guys here, we have Justin Morrison, and we also have Brandon Toomey, 2 D tackles. And again, Bell in motion. Zukowski pulls back. He's going to try and go up top. This ball's underthrown. Tip for a touchdown.
Wow,
Here we go.
Touchdown, Hornets.
That's
Knock it
Trevor
down,
Foley.
boys.
what a shame that is.
That is a 47-yard touchdown
Ball was
pass
underthrown.
from senior captain Connor Zukowski.
It was, and it was tipped. It was tipped
Trevor
by
Foley.
tipped by one of our guys. I didn't catch the number, but
both of us.
Yeah.
I know.
We'll catch it on the replay, but again, to your point, either you got to knock that ball down or pick it, but you don't want to tip it up in the air.
No.
Especially when the guy's behind you in the secondary.
That's a shame, because you made a good point, Dave. They look like they want to throw the football today.
It's going to be tough enough to beat Mansfield today, I think. But with lucky breaks like that going their way, it's going to be real tough.
Oh, yeah.
All
All right, we're going to see a reverse angle on this touchdown pass. You can see
both Mansfield High School and Foxborough High School would like to thank Jimmy's Pub
Peyton Francis and Shane Henry. I think Francis was the one who tipped it. There's good coverage. It's just the ball's underthrown. The end result should not have happened.
Knock it down whenever in doubt.
So Mansfield, 9:53 left in the opening quarter. Mansfield
off to a great start.
Off to a really good quick start, 7-zip.
Well, we got an answer here.
Yep.
I mean, before this type of game can get out of hand really quickly.
All right, number 5, Travis Hennessy tees it up for the Hornets.
For the Warriors, Tony Sullivan.
Tyler Prescott, the other deep guy.
Let's see if we can get a nice
Along
return
with
here.
Cam Prescott. Travis Hennessy set to kick off.
Tyler. There you go, Hennessy. And this ball's going to go to Prescott. He gets it at the 10. He brings it up the sidelines.
Tyler Prescott on the return.
Gets about 15 yards on that return. Foxborough, there we go. We're going to get another view from up high on this touchdown.
Bolduc, Nolan Boderi, and Evan Theveno all in on that stop for the Hornets.
Actually, Foxborough had 3 defenders back there, but again, Peyton Francis had his hand on the ball and
at their own 20.
Just a little misfortune right there.
If that young man, his name sounds familiar, Nolan Borderi, that's Mike Borderi's former Foxborough offensive coordinator, his son.
There you go. So we have Mike Marcasella sets up in the handoff to Lincoln Moore, and Lincoln rushes for a good 5+ here.
A good run there by Lincoln, a little off tackle. No juking, no straight ahead, put your shoulder down.
On the stop.
A great game.
Well, I think, David, this is one thing you'll see out of Lincoln Moore that you don't see out of Ben Angelini. Ben Angelini is a little more shifty, but Lincoln Moore is old school, straight ahead, north-south, keeps the shoulders square. And he is, again, the setback behind Mike Marcasella. Foxborough has 1 wide receiver out. We're going to see Lincoln Moore again off tackle.
2 hands.
Lincoln gets a real big gain. It's about a 20-yard gain for Lincoln Moore. He's out at midfield. Nice run by Lincoln Moore.
Ryan DiGirolamo on the stop.
49 actually of Foxborough.
With CJ
DiGirolamo on the stop.
He reminds me of a young Larry Zonka. He runs kind of straight up and down, but he's quicker than he looks.
I tell you, there's a lot to like about Lincoln Moore.
Oh, yeah.
Defensively, we've been calling his number all year long, but offensively, he hasn't had too many carries. Now we see Tony Solomon checks in at the tailback. And Mike Marcasella. And there's Tony. Tony gets the edge. And we got speed out there, and Tony's going to get about 7 solid yards to take it to about the 44, maybe 45. See how they spun it.
That is a gain of 7 yards.
Yeah, just a straight handoff sweep. Mansfield doesn't set the edge. Tony gets outside, turns it up.
When Tony doesn't do his juking motions, he's deadly because he does have speed.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes he gets caught up in that little dance.
He's a lot stronger than he looks, too.
He certainly is. So now we're going with a power eye. Looks like we got Solheim back there with Link Moore. Link Moore gives him a block. Solheim gets a 5-yard gain for a first down.
Solheim again on the carry.
Is this? Have we seen Solheim in the backfield?
Not much.
No, I don't think so. Coach Caru's done a great job of mixing up players and play calling to confuse the opposing defense.
It's funny you say that, Dave, because I was talking to Doug about that early on. We were talking about the coaches doing a great job.
Unbelievable.
The coaches have just been a masterful
They've worked
operation.
their butts off this year.
Yeah.
First and 10 Warriors, Mansfield territory now. Get a little bit of motion there. We're going to get a toss here to Solheim. Now he cuts it back in. He gets nothing. Ball's down on the ground.
Oh,
Solomon
They're going to say he's down.
He's down.
no. Nice.
Ooh, that was close.
Kyle Murphy on the stop.
Kyle Murphy, 37 there, first hit for Mansfield.
With Ryan DiGirolamo.
And again, a DiGirolamo on
No
the tackle
gain
too.
on the play.
Refreshing to see our offensive line is doing a good job getting
You're right,
getting the
you're
push
right.
going.
That's right. That's exactly
From
right.
the Hornet,
Especially the
2nd
left
and 10.
side of the line here.
That's the first time that Mansfield has
Another penalty.
We got too many guys in the huddle. Sideline warning, maybe? Sideline warning, it looks like maybe on Mansfield or Foxborough. Foxborough's notorious for this.
Yep.
We like the coach from the numbers. The numbers on the field.
Yeah, the numbers on the
here's a
field.
sideline warning against the
All right,
Hornets.
2nd and 10, back to action
2nd
here.
and 10 from the 40.
It looks like, is it Link Moore's back there now? Is the tailback again?
First pass.
That's not going to be a first. We're going to be about maybe a foot short, maybe.
To
But
Brandon Mazinkus O'Grady.
Mazinkus O'Grady, a.k.a. BMO.
Connor Curtis.
He's playing
on
left
the
wing or
stop
left
for
tight
the
end.
I think he's
Came
playing a
across the
tight end.
formation.
That is a gain
Nice
of
catch. He
9
had
yards.
to spin around to catch that ball. That was a tough catch.
3rd and 1.
He is like the
Bambi.
yeah.
31.
He's the enigma in Foxborough's offense because defensively he's a pure stud. Offensively, they're trying to work him into some plays, and that one worked for an 8-yard gain,
And he's
9-yard gain.
a lot quicker than everybody gives him credit for.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a big handoff right up the gut.
Boy, I tell you what, Dave, they're coming off the ball well.
Link Moore.
Lincoln
They really
Moore
are.
carries for a Warrior first down. Ryan DiGirolamo.
Nothing fancy about this
on
play.
the
Just
stop
a
for the
fullback
Hornets.
dive. To the
First
right.
and 10.
Yeah,
Lincoln
Warriors
makes one
at the
guy
Hornets
miss.
25.
Nice hard running.
Yeah, you get some good blocking going on there. Austin Philbin's right in the middle of that, number 56.
I'm watching Finn. He's coming off the ball very well.
He's played great the
Yeah.
whole season pretty
Yeah,
much.
Andrew Finn's had a good year for the Foxborough Warriors. Here we go, 1st and 10 now. The Mansfield 25-yard line. We're going to see Lincoln Moore. That time Lincoln did a little bit of dancing, and he gets stuffed up. There's a host of Mansfield guys there.
Lincoln Moore on the carry.
Mansfield was ready for that run.
Again, we have number 53 for
Aiden
Mansfield.
Levy, Connor Curtis
Aiden
on the
Levy.
stop. It is a loss of 1 yard on the play.
Yeah.
2nd and 11 from the 27.
Been a solid drive for the Warriors so far. They've only had 2 plays that haven't gained yardage, that being the second right there. So they break out. I'm gonna call it 12. I'm gonna say 2nd and 12. They're at the 27-yard line of Mansfield. We have 4:58 remaining in the first quarter. Again, Moore's the lone back. Marcus Sella's gonna throw out past the BMO. He gets a block. Tony Solham's out there blocking for him.
To Mazinkus O'Grady.
Take a look at the end zone by the concession stand.
Ryan
Look at how many.
Butler
They're
on
like
the
6,
stop.
7 deep.
Yeah,
a big
that's good
crowd.
to
That
see.
is a gain of 7 yards.
They're getting BMO involved in the
Third
offense
down
early
and
here
5.
today. Nice block by Tony
From the
Solham
19.
there.
I know Bemo's ankle's been bothering him. I think it's feeling better this week.
It looks like it's feeling good right now, Dave. So we get like about a 3rd and 5. Well, we're going to get that on Mansfield.
Nice.
That'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Huge.
Mike Marcasello does a really good job, guys, with that hard count, too. And Foxborough's gotten so much better at being disciplined on that
And
line.
staying on side.
Right? We've
Yeah.
seen too many times this year, both offensively and
First
defensively,
down,
where we've jumped off
Warriors at
sides.
the
That's
Hornet.
right.
14.
We've gotten better though. As we
Last week was a prime example,
Yeah.
Dave, right?
all around we've matured and gotten better throughout the season.
Again, credit to the coaching done
Yep.
this year. So here we are, 1st and 10 now at the Mansfield 19-yard line. Tony Solham's back again. We got Link Moore as the fullback next to Marcus Sella. We're going to see Solham go into the heart of the Mansfield defense. He's going to get a few yards there.
Tony Solomon the carry.
You know, Doug, like we talked about last week, you get down closer to the end zone, running becomes a lot more difficult.
There's
you
a
know?
personal foul coming against us, I believe.
Oh, that'll be a tough one.
You don't need that.
And I think it is against us, too. He looked right at the kid. I couldn't catch his number.
It's against us, it looks like.
It's definitely against us.
Face mask. Personal foul, face mask.
Dead ball, personal foul penalty against the Warriors.
That hurts.
That's a killer. That's a killer. We had momentum. 15 too. It's a big one.
Face mask penalty.
Well, good news is we get the down over. All right.
Yeah.
And we just go back to work here. Ball spotted at the 27-yard line of Mansfield. So we need to get inside the 5.
So yeah, the personal foul face mask call, that they can give you a 5 or a 15. The 5 is a inadvertent hand on the face mask. A 15-yard penalty is he yanked on the face mask.
And it could be a spot foul too, based on where it is, or if it was dead ball, it went from where the gain was. That's why. Marcusell is going to drop back. He's got plenty of protect. That ball's picked.
Oh, Michael.
You can see it coming.
That's probably not good right there.
You can see it coming. Number 7, Billy Doherty on the actually number 3. I'm sorry, Brandon Jackman.
Hornets.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a tough.
That was a
there was only 2 guys in the route.
Interception return by
One
the
guy
Hornets.
did a straight fly to the end zone.
Number 3.
Second guy did it
Brandon
out
Jackman.
towards the sideline, and that's a long throw for any quarterback.
He was just sitting on it too, waiting.
Yeah.
He was waiting.
Very long.
You know, that's if we're not going to. I'm not going to criticize the sophomore quarterback. Believe me, I've been there. This young man is going to be a terrific quarterback.
Absolutely.
And I'll never say a bad word about him. But he does have a tendency to throw the ball before the guy is open.
And that one there, I think the coaches that are above us in the press box, I think the minute he released that ball, they saw the same thing we just saw here. We saw
Kick is up
Doherty
and good
closing
for the
on that.
Hornets. That makes the score the Mansfield Hornets 14,
I mean,
the Foxborough Warriors 0.
He's right there.
Yeah.
It's not
He
even
read it
close.
great.
He
Great
read
play
it.
by him.
Yeah, it is a nice
Who
play.
was that for Mansfield, Doug?
Number
That was
6.
Doherty.
Doherty.
Yeah.
Great play.
What was his number?
Number 3.
Number
Or Jackman, I'm sorry, Jackman.
Yeah, Jackman.
Brandon
I apologize.
Jackman.
Brandon Jackman, number 3.
Junior.
So Mansfield basically snuffs out that drive, and what makes it more complicated is they get a pick 6 out of it. So the Warriors are down quick 14 points there with 3:15 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, if you're a Foxborough fan, not much else could go wrong right now.
Tyler
We had a good
Prescott,
drive. That was
Tony
a good,
Sullivan back
but
for the Warriors.
I mean, I don't abandon what we were doing. I think
Tennessee.
we can continue to run the ball.
It was working.
But like Frank said earlier, you got to be careful of letting this game get out of hand early.
Yeah.
You know, we just played on how many days ago?
4 days ago.
4 days ago. So Mansfield hasn't played in a couple weeks, I believe.
Well, they had a week and a half off. They played the week before and got knocked out. But hey, let's remember what predicated that pass. It was a penalty that moved us
There's
back.
another penalty too. There's another penalty.
I think it might be on us. Sideline
So again, Foxborough.
There's a flag on the kickoff.
Foxborough's driving. They get the dead ball foul that moves them back and forces a passing situation.
He's going to call offsides.
He does.
He's calling offsides.
All right, here we go.
And it's our far guy. Is that 56?
The penalty was offsides on the kickoff.
That's Solheim out there, I believe.
The Warriors.
Well, if he crosses that line over there, yeah. Well, Solheim's deep.
Haven't seen that call very often.
It's the first time I've seen it this year.
Yeah, he's lined up. His foot's on the line.
Yeah.
He's damn close to it again. Excuse my language. A little short kick to Prescott. That's going to go out of bounds. We'll get something back out of this one.
That's out of bounds. Out of bounds penalty.
Kickoff is out of
In
bounds.
our favor.
There is a flag on the play.
I hope this doesn't turn into what I think it might turn into. And this is just an angry mob.
Let's see what happens here. I think we saw something near the Mansfield sideline out the 40-yard line.
But isn't it a penalty if the ball goes out of bounds before?
It is, but I think you might see an offsetting call here.
Yeah.
They get personal foul against Foxborough. You get the ball out of bounds on the kick. I think they're going to offset each other, and we're going to have another re-kick.
Oh my.
The officials are discussing it. Personal foul happens near the bench.
Was a late hit, Doug?
Well,
I can't see it there.
You get both guys are
right there in the middle, Doug, the left side
right
of the
here.
screen. Yeah.
You get both guys though; they're engaged in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't like the Foxborough kid or the Mansfield kid is really more guilty than the other. They were engaged in like hand-to-hand combat. It looked like.
Well, you know what I think? I think the referees think they need to take control of this game. You got to let them play too. This is Thanksgiving, for God's sakes.
Honestly, I mean, it looks like we're going to get a re-kick again, but I can't see where there was a flagrant foul there,
Right.
one way or another, because both kids were wrapped up with each other.
Against both teams, we will have a re-kick.
That's almost nonsensical.
It is. You know, again, the officials need to almost be invisible during a football game. You could call a penalty on every play. We all know that. Holding is done on every play.
Absolutely.
But does it impact the play? Did that what happened right there impact that play? Absolutely not.
Yep.
And nobody was hurt, so it's just I don't understand the reasoning behind it. So now we get a deep kick, and this time it's going to go to Prescott inside the 5. He's going to go up the gut. He brings it up.
Prescott on the return.
Number 44 from Mansfield.
Wyatt Bolduck
on the tackle. So Foxborough gets another chance to set up here on their second drive. Got to answer. Got to come away with some points on this drive.
Well, I got a feeling that they're going to probably give Mike Marcacella an opportunity to throw the football.
Warriors from their own 24.
Well, what do you got? We got, is it Angelini's checked in the backfield?
I think so.
Looks like Angelini's in now as the tailback, and he's going to get a carry. And he's going to fight ahead for about 4 yards. He's still moving.
Ben Angelini on the carry.
He's in there behind the
Jeff Jean on the stop.
Jeff Jean on the stop, but running
Along
behind.
with Aiden Glebe.
Running behind Owen McHugo. Actually, number 70's in there for the Warriors. And
second down and 6.
you also have the freshman Matt O'Keefe. Second and about 6.
That to me is almost unheard of, having a freshman offensive lineman in the varsity.
Yeah, I know. He's playing right guard.
Yep.
Bodie's in there too, number 74. He's only a sophomore playing right tackle. Very young on that right side. And we're going to see Angelini go ahead for maybe a yard.
Angelini again on the carry. Aiden Glebe on the stop.
Glebe on the tackle.
With Colton Johnson and Kyle Murphy.
Another reason they maybe came out with Solham and Lincoln and Bemo and running back was Angelini ran the ball a lot
from the
a few days ago. You know, that's hard to do, to come back.
Oh, it sure is.
4 days later and keep running it.
You know yourself from your own experiences, Dave. You take a lot of hits when you carry the ball a lot.
Yep.
So we have a 3rd and 4 here. Big play for the Warriors. Need to pick up a first down and keep this drive going. And nothing there.
Nothing. Nobody.
Oh, goodness.
They didn't get off the ball at all.
They sure did. Rocco Scarpolini.
Ben Angelini on the carry. Rocco Scarpolini on the stop for the Hornets.
Mansfield's blitzing.
Yeah, Rocco blitz.
The blitz.
That is a loss of 1 on the play.
Scarpolini's back after missing a good part of the season. He was injured earlier on. I was reading in the paper like week 3 he went down with an injury. And I tell you, he is basically the best player on their team.
Great athlete.
Carpenter with a low kick gets a good bounce. Foxborough's going to get a nice roll out of this. Ball will be down at the 31-yard line of Mansfield.
Get another flag down.
Is that a roughing the kicker?
I don't think so. I think
there is a flag on that play.
That might have been around the line of scrimmage.
Whatever it is, it's coming back, I think.
I tell you, you get the referees have already made themselves more visible than they need to be.
No, I agree with that, Doug. I don't think they're going to pick up the flag.
So it'll be a 40-yard punt. He only punted it about maybe 18 yards. It rolled 22.
Yeah, really good roll. You got pushing it back on Mansfield. Holding. Holder pushing the back. It happened all the way back here, though. I mean, generally you don't push in the back when you're at the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. I don't
That's
get it.
on a return. I mean, just like there's no return.
Yep.
So that's going to go back about 10 yards from Mansfield.
Well, here it is. Big series here now. We have to stop them.
Holding penalty against the Hornets.
Now,
First down
If they
and
score
10.
any kind of points here, I think we're in
Hornets.
big trouble. It's going to be tough. We got to start turning this momentum around now.
so we got a holding call right
Ball's
there.
at the 20-yard line.
Looks like maybe one of our wing guys was held up trying to get off the line of scrimmage.
This is when the defensive coordinator says to one of these linebackers, "You got to make a play.
Yeah.
You got to make a play, and we got to get the ball back."
Yep.
All year long, that's been Lincoln Moore.
Absolutely. Or O'Grady.
Or O'Grady, yeah. BMO from his DN position.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's nice to see a pair at the ends. We had that a couple years ago. We had one of the Georges
Yep.
was paired up with, and I forget who the other DN for us was. It might have been Johnny Moses. But both of them wreaked havoc. There's a lot of sacks that year from that tandem.
That's right.
And then we got another good tandem right here. Mansfield coming out in the spread formation. Straight ahead run.
Come on.
Wow. This is not good. Again, this is Tommy Smith.
Get him.
He's going to go to the house.
My goodness. My goodness.
Touchdown Hornets.
Well,
That's not good.
they just blew him off
That is
the
an
line.
80-yard touchdown run.
Nothing fancy
For the
about that.
Hornets.
No, just
Number 6.
hardcore,
Tommy
nice
Smith.
blocking. That's all. Simple as that. Nice run.
He got held up a little bit originally in the line of scrimmage, but nobody wrapped him up to tackle him. We'll see a replay in a minute, but that's an 80-yard run. Mansfield's just taking complete control of this game. We're only one quarter down. We got 40 seconds left, and they're already up 3 scores.
Kick is up. And no good
No
for
good.
the Hornets.
Here we go. That's a start.
So we're going to see the replay here. Again, reverse angle. This is a good
Nothing
shot.
fancy. Pulled
Look.
the backside, got and
Foxborough
tackle. Great
Touchdown
block by
Club is selling
76
50/50 raffle tickets.
for Mansfield.
Foxborough bracelets.
Who that is?
2022 program.
Jason Riley. He had a great
Please
kickoff
check
block
out
there,
the
leading block.
Check- Beside the
Caden
concession
Hassett had his
stand.
hands on him, but he didn't wrap him up.
Yeah.
Saw number 17 there for the Warriors. I mean, he was the last guy to get a hand on Smith.
Back deep to receive for the Warriors. Number 5, Tony
All right.
Sullivan.
That's not
and
good.
Number 1,
That's not
good.
Tyler Prescott.
Prescott saw him back.
Number
The thing
5,
about these types of games,
Travis Hennessy.
we had a tough loss, an emotional loss last week, and now we're playing 5 days later
Against a good football
against
team.
a good football team, and you gotta reach in deep into yourself and
Exactly.
suck
it up.
Yeah.
This is a game that Mike Redding has had a week and a half to prepare for.
Ball's gonna hit the ground.
And he's too good of a coach to not recognize
Corner
that.
kick goes out
I
of
mean,
bounds.
when you think about who's coaching on this sideline today, Jack Martinelli with almost 300 wins.
Well, he's
and
got
Mike,
over 300, and Redding's getting up there.
and Redding's almost got 300 wins. I mean, that's probably the most that have ever coached in the Hockomock League against each other.
Did they come in
may
at the
be
same time?
No.
No, Redding came in the late 80s.
Jack's got about 6 years on him.
Yeah. Yep.
But Mike's been there a long time. He salvaged the Mansfield program that back
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
it was gone.
70s
It
was
was
considering leaving the Hockomock League as Sharon has done for football.
He's done a great job.
And just,
All of
yeah,
the coaches over in Mansfield, they do a great job.
35.
You got to give them credit.
without a doubt. So here we go, Foxborough down the hole, 20 zip, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. And again, we're going to see.
Oh boy, that's not
the
good.
line's breaking down now.
Yep.
We can't afford another
Tony
turnover
Sullivan on
either.
the
Saw him on the carry.
Kyle Murphy on
And
the
Kyle
stop,
Murphy on the tackle.
along with Ryan DiGirolamo.
Mansfield did like a 5-3 defense, maybe even a 6-2, and he just came in scot-free, unblocked.
And that is a loss.
That's unacceptable.
of
We're just not
2,
blocking.
second and 12
No.
We're not
from the
blocking.
33.
It might be time to call a timeout and have a little pep talk
Well,
here.
we're going to come down to the end of the quarter.
There we go, yep.
I mean, right now, the wind is out of your sails, let's say, the old cliche, but Foxborough really doesn't. There's Link Moore, straight ahead, hard
Nice
run
run.
for about
Lincoln
6 yards.
Moore on the carry.
He picked up the lost yardage and a
Jeff
couple more.
Jean, Colton Johnson, Brian Butler, all on that stop.
Well, Lincoln's running hot, but as you guys
And that
know,
is the end of
the
the
game's
first
won on the
quarter.
line of scrimmage generally.
Yeah,
it is.
Martinelli Field
And they're
with
winning the battle
score,
right
the
now.
Mansfield Hornets 20, the Foxborough Warriors 0.
Well, we got a break in the action. I just want to thank you. You're hearing a different voice called the game live here for the crowd. That's Tom Ferrier, Mansfield's longtime announcer, who has graciously stepped in for our Dave Fay, who's recuperating from a knee replacement. Dave is here today, which is nice to see him. But Tommy stepped up in our hour of need. And other than Mansfield having the edge on us, it's a pleasure to hear Tom call this game. So here we are at the end of one, guys. And it's not looking very positive right now. We have 3 quarters of football. We got 36 minutes left. A lot of game left, boys. Foxborough just needs to do something.
We got to get on the
here.
board. We
got to get on the board. We do get the second half kickoff too, which helps us in a sense
To hopefully gain some momentum.
gain some momentum. We get back in this game here and then get the second half kickoff and continue to build on that. You're right.
We got to score at least 1 touchdown in this second period here,
And
Doug.
not give up anything.
And not give up, because if we give up another one, it's over.
So we have a 3rd and 6 coming up here for Foxborough.
All right,
Ball's
to
at
start
their
the
own
second half.
39-yard line.
Second quarter, I'm sorry. 3rd down and 6
So we
from the
have
39.
We again, Lincoln Moore is the up back. Tony Sulham looks like the deep back. Marcus Ellis the quarterback. We're getting motion here out of Gordon. Gordon's got to turn it upfield, and this ball's going to be I believe
he got hurt too.
Late hit.
Tommy got hurt.
That wasn't
That's
Gordon. I'm
Mike,
sorry.
Mike, I'm sorry.
There is a flag on the play.
Could be a roughing the passer. That was Eddie Feldman, number 9, who was in motion. I apologize for.
Did he call that?
I think he
I
did.
think he did. I think we're going to roughen the passer.
We need it.
We need a break. Yeah.
Michael's going to take one for the team there.
Yeah, he got popped up
I didn't
high.
even see it.
He got hit up high.
Oh, right
underneath the chin.
That's a penalty every time.
I tell you what, though, again, sophomore, tough kid.
You're not,
Yeah, no
one of the
question.
toughest kids I've ever coached.
And he was the varsity catcher last year on the baseball team as a freshman. And
Result of
catcher
that
is
penalty.
probably the most difficult position to play other than shortstop. They're kind of equal in my opinion, but he's involved in every pitch of every play of that game. And he played well there.
First
His
and 10
maturity has carried
Warriors.
over to football this year.
At their own 49.
Well, he's certainly doing a great job in football. I mean, to get a sophomore-laden team this far.
Right. So we got 4 guys in the pattern. We're going to go straight ahead, and Angelini gets
Nothing
stuffed
there.
again.
Nothing there.
Down at the bottom.
And Angelini on the carry.
55 from Mansfield's down at the bottom of that pile. That's Gene again.
Yeah, I wanted to remind a few of my Mansfield friends that what you're going to see today is almost a JV team, other than a few seniors, 3 seniors, I believe, play. Other than that,
That's a loss of 1
it's all
on the play.
underclassmen.
Age-wise for sure.
You make a great
Second
point, Dave.
down
You're not going
and
to want to play
11.
this team next year, I'll tell you that.
Nope, all the year after.
Or the year after.
So we have a 2nd and 10. No gain on that play. Looks like Link Moore's the back. He is, and Lincoln's going to take it off tackle. Link's going to get 5
Lincoln
yards.
Moore on the carry.
He runs off that left side
Brian Butler on the stop.
behind the block of O'Keefe and Finn, I believe. So here we go, a little reverse angle.
Yeah, they pulled the backside guard and tackle. Good game.
That's a
So,
gain of 5 yards.
so we need 5 here.
3rd down
3rd and 5.
and 6.
I say 5. Long 5.
The ball is at the Hornet.
We're in Mansfield
42.
territory. It's not our first time in Mansfield territory, but we definitely got to make something happen.
There's a
Mansfield's-
time for a blitz
They're
right
coming
here.
up. They're coming
they're
up.
coming
They got
too.
8 guys in the box.
Yep.
Little spot
Nice.
pass out to Sulham.
Get upfield.
He doesn't get anything
Boy,
really.
they're expecting that too.
Yeah,
And Gene, Gene on the tackle, Johnson on the tackle.
If you saw him there, you just want to, turn upfield, no dancing, get what you can get. It's definitely 4-down territory, so.
Yeah, Foxborough's going for it.
It'll be 4th down and 5.
If you notice, when Brian Carew thinks he's in trouble, our offensive coordinator, he goes that little swing pass all the time.
So Foxborough actually going to go 5 guys in receiver. Lincoln Moore empties the backfield and becomes a slot receiver on the left side. Marcusell is all by himself there. The line really has to hold up now.
Yeah, 3-man rush. He got it. Nice route.
We're going to see where the spot is.
First down.
Solham.
Tony Sullivan.
I think he's got it.
Let's see.
Yep.
They did. They gave it to him.
That's a good route for Tony. He knew where the first down marker was.
We saw that a lot last week, too. Solham had like 10 receptions in that game, David, and most of them were that variety.
Well, talking to a few of the players, Doug, last week, the 2-point conversion that we went for.
He just didn't get deep enough.
He just took it too shallow.
Yeah.
The route was supposed to be
a little bit deeper, yeah.
And sometimes the defense has a say in that. They push.
They force it.
Yeah.
Here we go. First down. Foxborough again stays same formation. They got 5 guys in receiving position. Lincoln Moore to the outside. Immediately puts his hand up, and Lincoln Moore is going to be close to another first down. Good play call right there by Coach Carew.
Kyle Murphy on the stop.
We're going to see a reverse angle replay, guys. You're going to see Lincoln put his hand up right away. He knew he was open.
That is a gain of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Nice job there, 2nd and 1. Kyle Murphy on the tackle there for Mansfield.
On the 27.
2nd and 1. Again, 9 minutes remaining in the half. Foxborough trails 20-0. A lot of game left, folks. Moore's back as the lone back again. We expect to see him get it. He gets caught up in the backfield. Again, it's Murphy.
Kyle Murphy on the stop.
That kid's in an every tackle.
I know, I was going to say, I was just going to literally call his name out, Frank. Murphy's been very active.
He's playing the outside right linebacker against our left tackle.
All right.
That was a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I mean, we got to figure something out here. When Mansfield brings pressure or they match us in the box, they're killing us.
From the 20.
We're not blocking that boy. I know that.
I think that's one of our struggles has been picking up the blitz throughout the season.
Yeah.
And it's a tough thing to do for any team.
Here we go. So we have Gordon as the lone wide receiver split out. We got a bunch formation to the right. We got Mansfield again.
They were offsides.
Twice we've gotten them.
Offside penalty against the Hornets.
It's worked twice.
Results in a Warrior 1st and 10.
Usually it's the older team that the senior team, laden team that gets the team to jump.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So get a fresh set of downs here now at the 22 of Mansfield. You know what happens, guys, too, is when we go with a 5 wide or 4 wide, you basically, it makes it easier for a team to blitz because you only get 5 guys blocking, too.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So here we get a toss here. This is Solham.
Nobody home. Nobody home.
No.
Nobody blocking at all.
Tony Sullivan
No.
You can't go wide without a block.
on the carry.
He's going to lose like 3 yards on this.
Brian Butler on the stop.
Let's see if we get any linemen pulling. No.
Just that, you can't see the number here, but he does a great job setting the edge. This number 13 for Mansfield, that's where it all starts.
Yeah, there was actually, we pulled no lineman. That was Caden Colby.
Yeah.
We pulled no
That was a
lineman
loss
there.
of 3. 2nd down and 13.
All right, let's see. Now we're going to go back to
From
5
the
wide.
26.
And this is what I was just saying. If Mansfield blitzes off the edge here, they could get to Marcusell before he has a chance to recognize an open receiver. All right, quick pass. Got Jaden Becker. He's going to get that original yardage back, but going to bring up a long 3rd and 10.
Brian Butler on the stop.
Butler on the tackle.
Yeah, Mansfield's rushing 3, got 3 guys there, so they have 8 guys in coverage.
That's a gain of
Michael
3
threw
on
it
the play.
quick.
You're going to see blitzing now.
3rd down and 10.
Again, we saw too,
From the 23.
we haven't seen it yet today, is Marcusella keeping the ball.
Right?
Last week he had a couple nice gains.
Yeah.
And this would be a good time because if they're dropping 8 into coverage, this would be a good time for Mike to take off. He go right up the gut here.
Three again.
He's got Gordon.
Oh, it's pass interference. Throw it.
Nope, they're not going to get it.
Marcasella's pass.
He was
is
intended receiver
incomplete.
for Nolan Gordon.
Intended for Nolan Gordon.
I think Mansfield's doing us a favor by
CJ
rushing
Bell,
3
Trevor
guys.
Foley, Ryan
You know, there are
Lee,
8 guys in
Geronimo,
coverage,
all in
but
on that coverage for the
I'd be
Hornets.
more worried about the blitz. And
All right, we're going to see the end of
Fourth
this.
down and
it was
10
close. I thought he made
from the
contact
23.
before. I don't know.
It was close. It was close enough. But again, I saw the middle of the field was wide open there. If Marcasella wanted to take off.
Watch the ball, guys. Watch the ball.
All right, big 4th down play here. Foxborough's passing on the field goal attempt.
I referred to him as Mike Vick last week.
Yeah,
I
you
got
did.
Some,
Again, look at Mansfield. They got 5 guys back.
Go get him, Jeff.
Foxborough doesn't need touchdown. All he needs is 10. Lincoln Moore flashes open to the outside a little bit. Saul here.
get upfield.
No, he's going to come up short.
Yep.
Marcasella's
We get a
pass is
flag.
complete.
Nice.
Let's see what we got
There
here.
is a flag after the play.
It's a dead ball foul. Won't really
I think
matter.
it's, Feldman was on his back when they threw the flag. So,
Roughing.
yeah. I think it'll be unsportsmanlike.
If it's dead ball after the play, though, it may not help Foxborough. Solheim doesn't get to where he needed to be. He's going to come up shy.
It was close, Doug, to a dead ball.
Yeah. I mean, if it's dead ball, Mansfield already has possession of it. So this will be interesting how they settle this one out.
Hey, regular.
The game within the game. Yeah.
Nope.
See, they're going to mark it off.
I think we need the Jeopardy theme song here. Like they did in the NFL.
Let's check with our rules official back in New York here.
Right.
Drives me nuts when they go, these guys back in the studio. They got about 4 retired officials doing
I hope
that.
he gives you an explanation.
I didn't see
it
the
looked
call.
like a hold. It
Is
looked
that
like
what they called? Holding?
it looked like a hold.
Well, that's definitely a first down for us
Penalty
then.
against the Hornets.
We needed it. Big
Wow.
call. Big call.
I saw the referee grab his wrist as a holding call. So
I think that's our 4th first down that we've gotten. 2 by offsides, 1 on another penalty, and then in this
As
one.
a
got the
result
rough
of
and the
that
rough and the
penalty,
passer
Yeah.
in this one here.
We have a
So
first down, goal to go for the Warriors. Timeout, Hornets. Let's
All right.
take a minute to introduce the Foxborough cheerleaders. Won the state championship last week.
Wow.
Corrine Cavaney, Shannon Keneally, Kenny Mello, Sophia Sogaris, Peyton Carroll, Jillian Slattery, Bella Marinucci, Nyla Lopes, Sarah Polito, Addie Hayden, Audrey Hickox, Izzy Cleary, Madeline Simpson, and Allie Stamatos. How about a big hand for that Foxborough cheerleading squad, Coach Nikki Currier.
I'd like to mention there, you got Kenny Mello is the Foxborough lone male cheerleader, who's also a pretty good baseball player. I know he hit a home run last year. You don't see too many times where a cheerleader in the fall hits a home run in the spring. So
I know we got a football player in the band.
yep.
And we got a football player and or a
Now
baseball.
yeah, Mansfield has a couple of male cheerleaders, I believe, over there. So again, becoming more and more visible. Opportunities for these young men and women to get into college that way too.
First down,
So we're at the
goal to
7.
go,
First and goal.
Warriors at the 7.
Nolan Gordon spread way out. He's almost in Mansfield in the formation. And again, we get Link Moore as lone back. He gets grabbed up around the helmet.
Lincoln
block.
Moore
Number
No block.
55. There's
on the
nothing there.
carry.
That's Jeff Jean.
Senior captain Jeff Jean and senior captain Colton Johnson on the stop for the Hornets.
Gene has been very active as well. We're going to see this. He just crashes through.
That's a loss.
He looked good
on
there.
the play
He locked out his elbows, got the blocker
Second down,
away from his face
goal
mask,
to go from the 9.
found the ball and made the tackle.
So we lost 3 on that. So second and goal from the 10 now, or from the 9, let's say.
I'd like to see a play action here.
I'd release BMO. Lincoln Moore going off that left side.
Lincoln Moore again on the carry. Host of Hornet tacklers.
Do you take the 3 points here if that's an
I
option?
think you almost have to if we don't get in, because something's better than nothing. I know we need 7 badly.
Right.
But if you caught a break with that penalty, and you rolled the dice there. I mean, that's Sam Carpenter's range out around
Third
there,
down.
but still.
Goal to go from the 7.
I just hope we can get in here, and if not, I think we got to take 3. So we're going to send 4 guys into the pattern. We have Feldman and Becker out to the left, and we have Gordon and Solham to the right.
Mansfield's bringing pressure.
And it looks like we got motion out of Becker.
Nope.
Solham, he's like, again, you
Marcasella's
don't
pass
run the
is
pattern
complete to
deep
Tony
enough.
Sullivan, Travis Hennessy, Ryan DiGirolamo.
You got to
on
run
the
a deeper
stop.
pattern than
I don't
that.
know what that's about. Why
Right.
would you get yourself 2 yards?
It makes no sense because Mansfield's rushing 3 guys. That means there's 8 guys. So you got to run your pattern in the end zone there if you want to score a
Absolutely.
touchdown.
Now we're going to send Carpenter out or what? Yeah,
And when
looks
you're
like we
rushing
are.
on that
3
play, it'll be
guys,
4th
you should have the
and
time
6.
to throw the
4th
ball,
and
which I
goal
think he did.
from the 6.
So
Yeah.
it's easy to be an armchair quarterback. Being a quarterback's a tough job. A lot of people have their opinions, but until you stand in the pocket and have guys coming at you and you're a sophomore,
Sam Carpenter in
You'll
field
change
goal
your opinion.
formation.
Let's look at it this way, too, guys. He's got 4 or 5 receivers in that pattern. He can't see all of them at the same time, so it's not an easy thing to do, even if you are an experienced quarterback. So Carpenter's got a chip shot here if he drills it.
oh,
He get it inside the upright.
wow.
He missed it.
No, he missed it.
Kick is no good.
Well, it was blocked. It looked like it was going to be blocked. He had to adjust his
We
kick.
got to see that again, Mike.
Yeah. It looked like Kopp had to adjust his kick.
That kick was wide.
Someone
left.
came in off the offensive left edge.
I haven't seen this kid miss one in 3 years.
Oh, right up the middle he came.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott
it
Free,
had,
number 9.
had to be deflected.
What was that, 8?
That was
Brian Butler?
Butler.
Yep.
Hornets take over first and
Well,
10
that one
from
hurts.
their own
Yeah.
20.
We've made enough mistakes here. We're going to see another angle on this one, folks.
Right through,
the gut.
A gap.
A gap.
Yeah, so you got to always block down towards the center. You can never give it. Everybody needs to block towards the center, make the pressure come from the outside. So we made a
Zukowski
mistake.
got a wide open receiver out here. Drew Sacco.
Zukowski's pass is complete to Drew Sacco on the catch for the Hornets.
All right, we need to turn over.
Demai Cameron on the stop. That was a gain of 16 yards.
How are these
First and
seniors
10
as an A
Hornets.
team?
What's that?
How are the seniors in
From their
Mansfield
own
as the A team?
36.
Good.
Good.
Yeah. Again, their group is not that big. According to Tom Ferry, there he goes. Their junior class is real strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
Zukowski
on.
gets away from that. That was BMO that had him.
Connor Zukowski on the keeper.
Looks like Gordon's going to get credit for the tackle.
Nolan Gordon on the
A
stop.
nice open field tackle there by Gordon.
BMO had him in the backfield. Similar to last week, we had a play where BMO had that QB in his sights. The kid, at the last second, he eluded the tackle and
That
had
was
a
a
big
gain
game.
of 3 yards.
He was a good quarterback last week.
Very good
Second
quarterback.
down and
Good accuracy
7
in the first
from
half there.
39.
Very efficient. So we have a 2nd down and 7 from the 39 of Mansfield. We're under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Zukowski takes a snap. He's going up top. He's got a wide open guy again.
My goodness. That's
Zukoski's pass is
that's
complete. to
3
number
guys on him,
26,
and they
Trevor
can't
Foley.
stop that.
Trevor Foley.
Caden Hassett on the stop.
This is
Yeah,
he's
so
throwing.
we're in like a zone defense here. Henry's got, the first 15 yards, and then we need help over the top with Francis and Hassett.
Well,
That was a gain of 35 yards.
35-yard
first
gain.
and
There was
10.
no help. No help.
Hornets at the Warrior 27.
All right, they're knocking on the door again, folks.
Well, they're going to throw the ball again.
We're going to get motion. We're going to get a fake jet, and we're going backside screen. All right, you get Link.
Zukoski's pass is complete.
Got a
To
first
number
down,
42,
though.
Ryan DiGirolamo.
Get Shane Henry
Shane Henry on the stop,
over there on the tackle, but that's going to be a first down.
along with Lincoln Moore. It'll be 1st and 10. Hornets.
Mansfield's, again, they're notorious for their
The
screens.
ball is at the
They
Warrior
execute the screen
17.
game better than
1st
any
and
high school
10.
team I've seen.
Yeah. There you go. They got 3 guys in the receive in the pattern. Zukowski's going up to the corner.
Got it. Pick it off.
Zach Gordon had his hand on it.
Zukoski's pass is incomplete.
He
Intended for C.J. Bell.
Gordon had it.
He would have been gone,
Nolan
too. He would have
Gordon
had 100
on the
yards.
Coverage. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 17.
All right. Mansfield dodges a bullet here, but Gordon does a
Final
good job.
call to buy those 50-50 raffle
Good
tickets.
job in coverage,
for
but-
your Foxborough bracelets.
His momentum would probably
programs.
carry him out of bounds.
Right down beside the concession stand.
He knows he had a good chance to pick
Last
that
call
off, but he broke it
for
up.
50-50 tickets.
So we got 2nd and 10. Ball at the 17 of Foxborough. Might see a little draw play or something. Now, no, Zukowski going right back. He's got Bell right there. He's inside the
Zukoski's
5.
pass is complete to C.J. Bell.
Yeah, that was
That's a first
I
down,
don't understand our
think.
defensive coverage there for the secondary. We're in the end zone. We're giving them a 15-yard cushion.
That's
You
another
can't,
first down.
we got to man
Caden
it up
Hassett
here.
on the stop. Result of that play, 1st down, goal to go at the Warrior 2.
We're at a minute left.
Let's go, boys. Stop them.
Expect a run right up the middle, probably.
His motion.
Sweep.
Toss sweep to Rocco.
Nice job. Good job
Rocco
setting the
Scapolini
edge
See a
there.
time, you'll probably see a timeout here by Reading. Yeah, you do.
That was a very good job by number
Lincoln
20,
Moore
Shane
on the
Henry.
stop.
Setting the edge. It was a
Timeout,
sweep to the
Hornets.
right.
Once again, a reminder to all
It was
fans.
a sweep to the right. Shane sets the edge, turns it into
No
the defense.
smoking here
Lincoln
on
Moore
the
comes and
Jack Martinelli
fills it.
Field. No smoking according
Well, I
to
got
state law.
tell you,
Thank
that's a hard guy to bring down too. Rocco Scarpolini is a ball player, folks, and he was getting varsity time as a freshman for Mansfield. So
I remember him, too.
he's got a younger brother that's coming up from 8th grade, and we heard he's the real deal
His
too.
father was a quarterback back
Yeah,
in the day.
Tony was
Yeah.
very good quarterback.
and a pitcher, too.
That kick was wide left on the replay.
Yeah.
Look good from here.
All right, I think Mansfield has one timeout remaining too, so we're at 36.5 seconds. Ball's at the 5.
Call 2 plays in the huddle.
I think you still can get a run here.
2nd down, goal to go, Hornets.
See Bell in motion, straight ahead. Oh,
Nice
stood up.
hit.
That's
Lincoln
Lincoln Moore.
Tommy Smith
Well,
Nobody touched him. Nobody
on
touched
the
him.
I'll tell you
carry.
what, Lincoln hasn't given up yet today. That was a great hit.
He ran into Lincoln Moore. 3rd down, goal to go.
Here's your play
from
action
the
pass
7.
now.
Timeout,
Yep.
Hornets.
That's their last timeout, so you're looking at pass.
Brandon Mazikis,
Frank, that reminds me of a
O'Grady
game that we
also
did
on
years
that
ago
stop.
when Valenza came up and killed a guy on Thanksgiving.
I remember it, too. I remember it.
Big play by Lincoln there. Nice
Oh,
hit.
terrific.
Again, we've called Link's name a lot today, but we've called him a lot all year. Without a doubt.
You could see it last year. He was coming.
Yeah.
He was coming. He's a player. He's a Division I linebacker.
And
I'm
he
telling
worked
you.
hard in the offseason, too. I saw him in the weight room all the time.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And he also plays lacrosse. He's pretty good at that, too. So, you know, again, he's working his butt off. We just need a couple more stops here. We got two downs for Mansfield. They are out of timeouts. And an incomplete pass will stop the clock, but a completed pass,
He's
don't
got
get in the end zone.
He's got to roll his kid Zakowski out.
I think so, too. I was just, in my mind, I'm thinking, what do I do? And a rollout is give him the option to run it, or he can throw it or throw it away if he has to.
Exactly.
So here we are, back to action. Zakowski still in his shotgun. Foxborough going to call timeout.
Timeout, Warriors.
Yep.
Can't take him with you.
Last week, excuse me. Last week, Frank, the iced our kicker in the first quarter twice, called a timeout back-to-back.
Really?
You don't see that in the first quarter of a football game.
They know that he's a great kicker. They probably knew that from the get-go.
It was really funny though. David made note of that when it happened. He goes, they're trying to ice him, a high school kicker
in the first quarter.
Oh yeah. Well, we remember the days, and again, we touched on this numerous times. One of the good things that come out of these federation rules is the 3 timeouts versus the 5 that we used to have, and it seemed like every coach made sure they used all 10.
Oh, my God.
That's 20 timeouts in a game.
We used to get home at midnight.
Please remember, all fans, please pick up your rubbish.
Especially if it was a passing game and there was a lot of incomplete passes that were stopping the clock on top of it.
Spotless today.
Yep. Well, if they score here, this is going to be a crusher.
All right. They have three receivers in the pattern. Single back. Zakowski is throwing. He's getting a rush.
Come out.
He's going to walk. He's going to make the corner. Huck Finn could not get free.
Touchdown, Hornets.
Huck Finn had the last chance to get to him. He was being blocked.
That's a 5-yard touchdown run.
He's being blocked, and he's not going to catch. He's not going to catch the quarterback.
No. Well, Frank was right. Roll him out.
Exactly.
He actually rolled out to the left side versus his right. So
great coverage by Foxborough.
Yeah, really good coverage. I mean, which hasn't been the case for most of the first half, but to your point down there, Dave, too, you got a short field. It's hard to run the ball, but it's also hard to pass when you got no room to run around back there. So, Mansfield going for 1 or 2 here.
I'm assuming they're going for 2.
Yeah, Zakowski staying in. So here we go. 2-point conversion. Zakowski goes underneath center for this one. Foxborough going to call a timeout.
Well, I'd expect Coach to give a heated halftime
inspirational speech.
Yeah, something along those lines, and hopefully we can respond and at least make this a game.
Thinking back to your years, David, and you guys had a lot of success. You were on a Super Bowl champion team, but I'm sure there was a game or two that was close at the half, or you might have been down. What was Coach's speeches like? I mean,
he really, but during the game, he wouldn't do much. He would look at the players and say, "It's up to you guys to perform." Some of Coach's pregame speeches are
really good.
Newt Rockney type speeches.
There you go. We get a good view of the crowd here today. I think the good weather has brought out a lot of folks for this, and plus the fact this game has so much importance.
Yeah, sure. It's a great day.
Not to mention, nobody wants to stay at home and listen to us.
Right.
I do. I'd like to listen to you.
Do you? You've been doing it for 18 years. I think next to my wife, you've listened to me the longest. So here we go.
Oh, come on. You got to cover him.
Extra point.
He dropped it.
It's no good.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the fight. Here's the fight. Somebody's going. Come on, boys. It's 26-0. You can't score any points now.
I missed it.
Just a cheap shot.
Yeah, extracurricular activity. The refs might be tossing someone.
You'd hate to have that happen if you're a senior and it's your last
exactly,
game.
exactly. Please, just let it go. Let it go.
All right, let me call my mom, and then I'll call you
All right.
back.
Here you go.
You're welcome. Bye.
I mean, you just got a melee in there, and
Yeah, emotions are high.
emotions are high. Guys need to stay out of there. You know.
We have Huck Finn is pacing the sidelines like a Bengal tiger right now. He's an emotional kid. He's done a great job this year, though.
Coming in at 11, and he was going to go get a coffee and just wait. He's going to have to wait. Don't call him.
It's just one of those days, Dave.
Yeah. It looks like they're picking up the flag.
Halftime.
They're going to let it go.
Yeah, you got to let it go. Let it go.
All right. Well, they didn't seem to assess any yardage to anybody here.
Nope. They're talking to the coaches.
One more time. We're throwing them out. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Jack is probably just hurt.
Oh, they are
He's
moving
hurt.
it back on Mansfield.
Unsportsmanlike penalty against the Hornets
They are moving it back on Mansfield, which, again,
will be
we
enforced on the kickoff.
right here,
Well,
right here.
if we can get a return.
Look like number 77 for Mansfield.
Yeah. I believe we have a couple of timeouts left, right? If we can get a return here to close to midfield, we have the best kicker in the state, probably. So,
Yeah, we do. I don't think you're going to see much of the retire. He's going to squib this one down the gut. And it's going to be a short one, but
go.
oh, look at this. Can't have that happen.
No.
We're going to have 11 seconds. Prescott brings it out to the 38-yard line, 39.
On the stop.
You want to,
You got to take a knee.
yeah, because if he throws a pick six here,
First and 10.
It's all over but the crying.
Warriors.
You do that.
At their own 39.
Yeah.
11 seconds left in
you
the
get the
first
second
half.
half kickoff, got to build on that, but there's nothing really good that can happen here unless it's a fluke play. Mansfield's going to have 4 guys back at deep, 3 guys right now. Link Moore. Lincoln, yeah, he's going to get out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Lincoln Moore on the carry. C.J. Bell on the stop.
Oh,
You got 3 seconds.
where are we? We could be in Carpenter's.
Well,
We've tried longer this year, I believe. What was he tried almost a 60?
60-something
Yeah,
yarder, yeah.
we're closer than
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was a Pembroke, I think.
well,
Timeout Warriors.
last one. I think of it. You get 3.5 seconds to go. I don't think it's going to give you much time to get another playoff.
Right? Why not attempt a field
Nice draw by Link. Again,
goal? Nice run.
That was
offensively
a gain
and
of
defensively.
18
So
yards for Lincoln Moore.
he's at the 43. This would be a
First
60-yard
and 10
attempt.
Warriors at the Hornet.
He's got the
43.
leg for it.
I mean, when we were at the Bedford game, we didn't cover it with cable, but we were at the Bedford game. He kicked off, and the ball went through the uprights, so that was a 70-yard kick. And that was rainy conditions. So it's just like, again, no rush or anything, but that shows you the leg strength that Sam Carpenter has. Again, I've said it numerous times, he's the only good thing that came out of COVID. We got him to change from soccer to football. It was the best thing that came out of COVID, man. I can't think of anything else that's positive.
I'm telling you, he thinks it too.
I know. Even better than the stimulus checks I got.
Yeah.
So this was Carpenter's first year playing
Third
year.
Third
Okay,
year.
Third
yeah, yeah.
season, second year, because he came out in that spring flex season because there was no soccer that year.
And now he's going D1.
Now he's going D1.
Crazy.
4-year ride. Get it. .1 second.
We're setting up the field goal kick. Give him a chance.
Pass is complete.
I like the call.
To
You're not
Nolan
going to throw a
Gordon.
touchdown.
I do too, but I just didn't think we had enough time. I mean, .1.
In the half.
This is like a basketball game. Here comes Carpy.
Well,
This would be, he's at the 39. They're going to set up. They're going to set up at like the
56
50,
yarder.
a 56
Sam
yard attempt.
Carpenter
The
to
flag's
attempt
going
a
from
56
left to
yard
right,
field goal.
so a little bit of a breeze, not much. I'd love to see him make it.
When's the last time you saw a crowd getting this up for a kicker? I mean, it's amazing. The kid's got his own fan following. I love it.
It's been a pleasure to watch him kick all year. I'll tell you, all the kickoffs into the end zone. It's been.
All we need is we need the guys to block here. Give the kid a shot. No, it's going to be short.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Kick
didn't.
is short, and that is the end.
He didn't
of
get
the
all of
first
that
half.
one for sure.
The score
Well,
remains the Mansfield.
We're going to go to
Hornets
halftime
26,
here,
Foxborough
and
Warriors
certainly
0. Stay tuned.
as a Foxborough fan, it's
For
not what we had hoped for.
presentation by
Actually, it's not
both
what I
high
expected,
school
but
bands.
we're going to have a pretty long halftime. It's going to be over 15 minutes, so both bands will perform. We'll join you second half action in about 20 minutes.
Please welcome the Mansfield High School Marching Band and Color Guard under the direction of Justin DeJoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause for the Mansfield High School Marching Band? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the field the 2022 Foxborough High School Marching Band. The band is led on the field by senior drum majors Emma Lacey and Jaden Fa. The band will be performing music from the Beatles, including Lady Madonna, Eleanor Rigby, Blackbird, Yesterday, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and The End. Foxborough 2022 High School Marching Band.
Okay, folks, let's take out those 50-50 raffle tickets. The winning ticket is a blue ticket. And we have $101 for today's winner. If you have this number, report to the tent beside the concession stand. Once again, a blue ticket, 430-703. 430-703.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Thanksgiving Day football game between the Foxborough Warriors and the Mansfield Hornets. Halftime, not the way Foxborough fans would like to see it. We're down 26-0. The score is really a result of some big plays by Mansfield. And Foxborough has moved the ball, but has shot themselves in the foot. We had an interception return for a touchdown. We've had an 80-yard run go against us. And then we've missed 2 field goals. So this kick's taken up by the up guy, number 11 for Foxborough, and that is Haji Glover
on the return.
Got some halftime stats from Frank McDowell. Rushing yards, Mansfield holds a 95-65 advantage. Passing a 137-38 advantage. So they have us by about 130 yards on offense. First downs, Foxborough's actually had more, 9-7. Mansfield has killed themselves with penalties, They got a 26-point lead. They've had 7 penalties, Foxborough's only had 2. And 4 of those Mansfield penalties have led to Foxborough first downs.
Yeah.
So Foxborough has the ball to start the second half. Really need to make something happen here, folks. I mean, there's a lot of game left. Just need to get on the scoreboard and then build from there. So we have twin receivers to the near sideline. We have 2 backs in the backfield with Marcusella. There goes Link Moore in motion. And Solheim goes ahead for about a yard.
Tony Sullum on the carry. Kyle Murphy on the stop.
Murphy on the tackle.
He's your player of the game right now, a Murphy kid.
Yeah, we've called his name a handful of times.
Yeah.
That's a gain of 1.
Nobody,
Second down,
you know, it's funny.
9
He lines up on the edge on the left side.
Right.
Nobody touches him. Nobody touches him.
And
I don't know how they see him.
He's 5'11", 170. Listen, I'm looking at him on the field. I'm saying he's not a very big kid.
It looks like he's about 150.
Yeah, but you're right. There he is. They're in like a 4-3, 4-4. They're in a 4-4. He's the outside backer on this side. And we're going to see Marcusella put it in the air. This ball's going to be picked off. That's Bell.
Marcusella's pass is intercepted by the Hornets. Number 2, C.J. Bell.
So we'll see a replay on this, but you're going to see Marcusella throws the ball. He's thrown to a spot. Nolan Gordon stopped this pattern. We're gonna watch this.
Let's take a peek here.
All right. So Marcus, look, Gordon.
He got cut off a little, Doug.
He did.
Yeah.
But Marcusella was thrown to a spot. Gordon couldn't get there, and that ball was caught over the shoulder by Bell. So.
1st and 10, Hornets.
Have the ball.
That's the one thing criticism of that young man. He throws a lot of interceptions.
That'll diminish in the years to come.
As he gets older, yeah, no question.
Hopefully.
It will. So Smith on the run here.
Tommy Smith on the carry.
And again, you got Lincoln
Moore on the stop.
Something I did talk to Michael about a few weeks back was to not hone in on that primary target. If he, there's been times when the kid's been triple covered, he's been bracketed all around, and Michael tries to squeeze it in there.
It's exactly what I was saying earlier, Dave, that he has vision for one guy.
Right.
And that's the kid who's going deep. And he's got to look at other people.
All right, Mansfield gains 5 on the Smith carry. 2nd and 5, ball at their own 39-yard line. Bell goes in motion. And we're going to have an inside handoff. This counter play, that's an old North Attleboro play right there.
Sacco on the carry.
Sacco on the inside
Lincoln
counter.
Moore on the stop with Demai Cameron.
The Delaware wing tee.
Yep. Here we go, instant replay here.
One of my favorite plays.
That one?
Yep, the
Yeah.
counter. You know, they fake sweep it to the right
That is
and
a
hand
gain
it underneath.
of 3 yards on the play.
You know, the other play off
Third
of that
down
is
and 2.
is the waggle. Where
Yeah.
you fake them coming
the
that way, and
42.
you're going back the other way as a quarterback. It's wide open. My son used to run that play all the time. They used to in height, and
3rd and 2.
Jimmy Arts used to do it for Foxborough.
Here goes Bell in motion.
You got to be
And
disciplined.
straight ahead handoff.
Yeah.
And this is number 15 on the carry. That's
Drew
Drew
Sacco
Sacco.
on the carry.
I think that's a
First down, Hornets.
And Toomey,
Lincoln Moore and Demai Cameron again on that stop.
I'm going to give a little
The
credit
ball
to
is at
Brandon
the
Toomey
Warrior.
as well. First down.
Check that. The ball is at the Hornet 47.
Well, the one thing Mansfield doesn't need to do is throw the ball. They want to grind this clock, keep it moving.
There's no need to. But
No, they are just after I say it. And there's escapes BMO's grasp. That's
we got to make some tackles here.
Sacco.
Nice tackle.
Zukowski's pass is complete to Drew Sacco.
Yep.
Peyton Francis on the stop.
Well, again,
Play results.
you get pressure
First
by
and 10,
O'Grady right there.
Hornets at the Warrior 41.
This has happened a couple times in the last few games as O'Grady gets there, but he just can't get enough of the quarterback to bring him down. I mean, his motor is always going, but, I mean, he's drawing double teaming, blocking a lot of times, and they're forcing him really wide, and that quarterback steps up. And that's what happened in that case there, and Sacco gets the reception for the first down. So Mansfield now at the Foxborough 41. We have 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And we're going to have a swing pass out here to Bell.
Come on, you got to get
There's
outside.
a push in the back right there on Gordon.
Oh, my goodness.
Zukowski's pass is complete to C.J. Bell.
He stopped running. He should have had a touchdown.
Yeah.
They didn't call that, did they, Doug?
No.
Peyton
I mean,
Francis
Gordon
on the
was
touchdown
in
saving
position to at
tackle.
least try to make a play, and he got a push in the back here.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
First down.
And
Goal to go
Bell's
Hornets.
obviously an
They're
extremely
yelling at
fast
The
kid.
Warrior
Yeah.
3.
He got outside quick. That was basically a sweep pass.
That's all it was.
And if you don't set the edge, and he can get outside, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So where I said they don't really want to pass the ball, the last two passes we've seen are basically they're basically run patterns.
Yeah,
so
they are. True.
They're safe.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not going deep.
Yeah.
They don't have to. You got two guys moving right there. There we go. They're going to see Bell on a sweep.
There's
There you go,
again.
Lincoln Moore again.
C.J. Bell brought down by number 42, Lincoln Moore.
No, I love to see that out of Lincoln. Lincoln has not even let up 1% in this game yet right now. He's playing it like it's the Super Bowl.
Tell you what, you need like 8 more Lincoln Moores on defense.
Right.
That's what you need.
Second down, goal to go from the Warrior 5.
Our secondary needs to develop more as time goes forward. I mean, this is the last game of the year, and, in the offseason things will change. But that has been a weakness this year. It has been our secondary. Inside counter again. It's Sacco.
Drew Sacco on the carry.
And
Nice
there's
play.
Lincoln Moore again.
Yeah, BMO was in on that.
Once again,
BMO
Lincoln
turned him
Moore
inside.
on the stop.
Toomey was there too.
And Toomey.
Third down, goal to go at the Warrior 2.
Toomey's a real strong kid. He's going to be a force next year on both sides of the ball.
And he was hurt earlier in the season, I believe, right?
Yeah, he may have been, but he's really developed himself. He works hard. I like the fact that their line has a lot of players returning next year too. So,
they're going to need him. Yeah,
so here we go, straight ahead to Sacco again.
touchdown.
He's going to get a 6 out of this.
Touchdown Hornets. 2-yard touchdown run for the Hornets number 15, Drew Sacco.
Well, to your point, Frank, if you don't stay low, especially down at the goal line,
No, you're
in big trouble.
You're done.
And one of my favorite things to do down at the goal line, coaching defense, is to have my guys in a 4-point stance and get on the ground. At least you're creating a pile where you're not going to get pushed back.
You're down. You're down and up. You're taught to be down and up.
Yeah, we talked about that last week when they stopped that quarterback sneak on 4th down, David. We were down crabbing. We get lower.
If you get double teamed down at the goal line,
is up and good.
Even if you stay low, you're still going to get pushed back.
We're going to do it again now. We're going to fight again.
Huck Finn's got some emotion running. They might have to.
Flags after the play.
Yeah, straight ahead dive there, Sacco.
Well, I think we're totally embarrassed by now.
I was just about to say the same thing.
And I've been part of this. I've seen this happen before. We've seen a great game, and then we've seen games like this, and they're ugly when they get like this.
All the fans that are here, it's tough.
Yeah.
Well, again, for the seniors that are playing, some of these kids, this is the last football game that they're ever going to play other than pickup games in some sandlot somewhere. Some of these kids may get a chance to play some ball next year, senior class. I'm thinking
97% of these kids, Doug, are not going to touch a football field.
I agree. Yeah. I agree because, again, the majority of your contributors on this team are underclassmen.
Sure.
So Carpenter, we know, is playing ball next year. All right. Huck Finn may play some ball next year. I'm not quite sure who else on this team, seniors, will get to play ball somewhere. So, emotions run high. This game meant a lot today. It always means a lot because it's Mansfield, but even more so with the league title on the line.
Yeah. And Jack is really upset. He was just talking to the referees. He's saying, I don't know if he's saying get control of this, but I'm telling you, these referees, they want to get control of it.
Right. And this one's going against Foxborough.
Yeah.
And all right, we're going to see the penalty here.
I can't see that.
Penalty against the Warriors will be enforced on the kickoff.
Yeah, it's Huck Finn.
It's Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take him out of the game. I mean, if that's the case.
And I coached Andrew a long time. He was always a big kid playing up because we used to play by weights.
Yeah.
And Andrew always was at that disadvantage being the youngest kid on the team, and he's worked himself to be a good football player and a leader. And now's the time he has to show that. Wow.
Oh, wow. Nice hit.
Haji Glover on the return.
Here we go. More penalties. Chippy. Everybody's chippy now. Penalty flag was just thrown.
Rocco Scarpolini on the tackle.
Somebody's going.
There are flags again after the play.
Haji Glover looks a little upset, but he got nobody to blame. I mean, he caught the ball.
He ran right
into the pile.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit, you run away from it.
Exactly. And that's why you're back there.
That's right. You're not going to see a lot of kickoffs returned anyhow for long games.
No.
So, I mean, basically you're on a suicide mission back there. You take it. You hope that people block it. You can't cut block, can't push from the back.
That's right.
So you're really just being thrown to the wolves sometimes.
1st and 10 Warriors.
Especially punt returning.
Absolutely, Dave. So we're deep in our territory. We're about our 13-yard line, I think. And this is Solham.
Look at 13 setting the edge. That's what I was talking about earlier from Mansfield.
That kid is all over.
That's what you want to do. And you don't need to make the tackle. He made the tackle. He had the bolt of it.
Right.
Not only did he set the edge, but he made the tackle.
Here's the replay.
Caden Colby.
Yeah,
watch him. Don't let the person get to your left side shoulder. He stays outside.
See,
Great job.
That's a loss of 4 yards on the play.
Eddie Feldman couldn't get the angle on him, like you said, David.
Yeah.
Eddie couldn't get to that outside shoulder to turn him in.
A flag on the play.
And we get personal foul against Mansfield.
Dead ball, personal foul against the Hornets.
All right, we need like 5 more of those to get us down inside 20.
I tell you one thing, and again, I never had the pleasure of playing for Coach Martinelli, and you did, David, though. I know he doesn't like this type of, behavior on the field.
No, he doesn't.
All right?
it reflects badly on him, you know?
Right, you know, and these kids, again, they're teenagers, the emotions are flowing, but at the same time, you know.
Well, here's when you look in the mirror, and it's my fault. It's my
Right.
fault. It's not just
Ben Angelini on the carry.
it's
Good
not
hard
just
run.
a penalty.
Brandon
It's
Jackman,
a
Ryan
way.
Butler on the stop.
It's a way to finish this
A gain
game.
of
Good.
7
Finish it
on the
strong.
play.
You don't have to hit people after the whistle and all the
Second
other
down
garbage that goes
and
with that.
3 From the
100% agree.
31.
Angelini on a nice 7-yard run there. We haven't called Angelini's number much today.
I'm surprised. I like that kid. I don't know. I think he's
He
going to
could
be
be
a
banged
player.
up, like David said. He carried
Yeah.
the ball a few times last week, and
Yeah.
in the last half of the season, he's been their workhorse. So we got 5 guys in the pattern. Empty backfield for Mike Marcusella. Again, we're going to see he's got a little bit of step up in the pocket. There you go. Slides, gets the first down.
Mike Marcella
I've been waiting.
on the
I've been
carry.
waiting for more of that to happen because
Play results.
the middle's
the
open.
Warrior.
Well, we
First
noticed a couple
down.
of games back on one of the playoff games that he was running the football a lot.
Yeah, he was doing the
And he has-
RPOs, the run play option.
He has that ability.
Athletic.
Yeah.
You just don't want to see him take an unnecessary hit, and he did the smart thing right there. He had the
Sure.
first down, he slid. He's dead once he hits the ground, so now we got Twins to the near side. Moore's the up back. You saw him, looks like the deep back. And we're going to get play action pass, and here's the Murphy kid.
Ooh.
And he forced a bad throw from Marcusella.
Marcusella's pass is
All right.
incomplete, intended for Lincoln Moore.
Yeah, Link was open there, but the pressure by Murphy was just too
Pressure
much.
on the play by the Hornets, Kyle Murphy. Second down and 10.
Quick score
from
update around the
36.
league. King Phillips leading Franklin 28-21 at the end of the third quarter. That's a heavyweight matchup
Yeah,
right
that's a
there.
good-
It is.
game.
Franklin was number 1 team seated
again,
in Division
according to
1,
the
which
state
I thought
law,
was a
we
little
ask that you
high.
please
Well,
refrain
they've already got 3
from
losses.
smoking
Right.
while you're here at
Considering that
Martinelli Field.
Springfield Central is probably the best team in the state by far.
Yep.
But KP, another great year for them. Good job by Brian Lee
Are
over
they
there.
better than Catholic Memorial?
We'll find that out next week.
Max Preps has him at Catholic Memorial at 1.
Oh, here we go. That's a quick hitter. It's going to gain
Marcusella's
nothing.
pass is complete to Nolan Gordon.
Nolan Gordon had no blocking out there.
Colton Johnson on the stop.
All right, reverse view on this. This is just that quick out. You got
No
Gordon
gain on
running
the
across.
play. Third
No, that
down
was
and
Feldman
10
running across,
from
and then
the
there's Gordon
36.
coming in for that flank or screen, but the blocks just weren't there for him to spring it. So we have a 3rd and 10 now. Yeah, the difference, you got KP, which is interesting because they're drawn from 3 towns, and that's always been an edge for them, although they didn't take advantage of it a long time ago. They are now. Kids are staying at KP instead of going to the privates.
Yep.
But then you got CM that's basically got the old Everett coach,
DiBiase.
and he's recruiting like crazy. Mike, you don't want to step into that with
Mike
Murphy
Marcusella
again.
is dropped for a loss.
Well, that's hopefully
Colton
something.
Johnson,
Somebody told
Kyle
me.
Murphy
Somebody told
on
me
the
that
stop.
DiBiase has
Right.
A loss.
25 kids on scholarship.
4 yards on the
Crazy.
play.
Here we go. Here we go. This
Something
is,
hopefully
again,
Michael will
Murphy.
learn down the
4th and
future
14.
is
Yeah.
keep his eyes
From the
downfield
32.
when you're trying to scramble out.
Yeah.
Again, the Murphy kid, though, Mike tried to step up into that, but the Murphy kid is just all over the place. He's by far
He's my player of the
the
game.
leading tackler
Yeah.
for Mansfield today.
Yeah.
He's our Lincoln. They're Lincoln Moore.
Yep.
So Carpenter's going to punt.
There's a good
Nice.
punt.
That's his best punt of the year right there.
That's a good boot. And Shane Henry with a short tackle. We got another flag behind plays here.
Sam Carpenter with a punt. Nolan Boderi with a return. And yes, there are flags on the play. Shane Henry with a tackle for the Warriors.
Well, if yellow's your favorite color, you're certainly getting to see a lot of that today. Right?
Right.
Well, we talked about that too, Doug. That's what happens with a young team too. You know, and they're not the only ones because this is going against Mansfield.
Again. It's the only thing Mansfield's done wrong today is all these penalties.
Yeah, I would love to see that penalty added.
Well, I told David that at halftime
Foul against the Hornets.
they had their penalties at halftime They had 7 for 65.
Wow.
So they're up to they're close to 100 now. 100 yards with penalties.
Easy.
First and 10, Hornets.
Almost as many penalties as points.
From the 18.
Yeah. All right. Got motion. And again, this looks like Sacco on the carry.
Drew Sacco on the carry. Andrew Finn on the stop for the Warriors.
All right. Finn on stop.
That's a gain of 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6.
All right. 4-yard gain. 2nd down, 6. Mansfield throwing 22.
22.
You're just joining us now. You might want to change your mind and look for the Macy's Day Parade, but 33-0 Mansfield. It's been all Mansfield basically throughout this game.
Jurkowski's pass is complete to C.J. Bell.
Right from the first minute.
Yeah, I mean Foxborough. A couple key things. We're going to see a replay here from the opposite side, and again, great camera action by Matt Shea over there. I believe it's Matt does our reverse angle, and C.J. Bell. Again, the tackling on our part.
Yeah.
We're not finishing the job.
I saw a lack of effort
on the
on
play.
that
It'll be
play.
3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1. But yeah, Mansfield gets their first score on a deflected pass. Then they get a pick 6. Then they have an 80-yard run. And again, it's been the big plays. They've had a couple sustained drives, but the big plays have set the tone for them.
Yep.
And there goes Zukowski's got to keep it on his own. And again, look at this. The tackling.
Hunter Curtis on the carry.
Tackling's awful. The tackling is awful.
Demai Cameron on the stop. That
Right,
play
very
results in a Hornet first down.
They ran Wildcat here. They took
Yeah.
Zukowski out, and they brought in somebody else, and that was number 11 for them. That's Connor Curtis.
It was good blocking the backside guard and tackle pulled. That's how you draw it up.
So we're going to end the 3rd quarter here. Mansfield, I don't think, well, they're probably going to have to run a play because the clock's not going to get down there before drawing a delay of game. So we got 20 seconds to go. This will probably be the last play unless there's a penalty or an incomplete pass. Motion again. Straight ahead. All right. Number 13 for Foxborough made the initial hit. That's
Ryan
Mark
Butler on the
Francois.
carry.
Lincoln Moore finished it off.
Lincoln Moore and
Francois.
Mark Francois Jr. on the stop. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Here at Martinelli Field, with the score, the Mansfield Hornets 33, Foxborough 0.
While we have a break in the
Once
action,
again,
just
Mansfield
want
High School and Foxborough
to wish
High School would like
happy
to thank Jimmy's Pub
birthday
in Mansfield for
this
their
weekend.
generous donation of
Foxborough
the most valuable player and
superfan
outstanding
Joni
lineman
Goodwin
trophies awarded at
celebrating
the end of
her
the game.
39th birthday for a record, I don't know, 49 years, something like that. Joni's anniversary of her 39th birthday was her 49th anniversary. So if you can do the math, I'm not going to ask David to do it.
God bless her. God bless her.
Happy birthday, Mrs.
Yeah,
G.
and she,
Love you.
88 years young for Joni. Foxborough, #1 super fan. Former president of the Touchdown Booster Club for 30 years. Her and Jack basically started together and did a good job building this program up from those days when it was the dark days of Foxborough football. So,
Yeah, God bless her. She's a wonderful woman.
yep. We also want to wish Pat McGuire speedy recovery. Pat's worked a couple games for us this year, and Pat recently had hip replacement surgery, so he's on the mend, or he'd be up here today joining us too. So here we go, back to live action. It's interesting they already started the clock before the snap. I love it. Here goes BMO, backside screen.
Oh my lord.
There you go. I think it's Cameron made the good hit right there.
Zukowski's pass is complete to number 15, Drew Sacco.
Yeah, we're going to see again.
Demai Cameron
Cameron on a good pop. You could hear that up here.
Of 3 yards.
Sacco's been very active today too.
Yeah, he's been a good addition to their program.
All right. Again, this is years past. You'd see a lot of Scarpolini right here. Scarpolini, a really good running back. Basically just playing limited duty today. I mean, even from the linebacker spot.
I think Coach Redding is starting to call off the dogs now.
I sure as heck hope so.
Yeah.
You got Bell in motion again. Zukowski's going to throw a little up. Oh, Link Moore almost picks that off. And again, another missed tackle.
Come on, shame.
Zukowski's pass is complete to C.J. Bell.
All right.
Henry's got to make that tackle. Period.
That was just outside of Link Moore's fingertips, too, because Link almost had that pick. All right, we're going to see this.
There is a flag at the end of the play.
Of course there is.
Late hit.
Yep, right here, Link Moore.
Yeah, I just missed him.
That would have been a pick 6 for Link. Now Mansfield draws another penalty, so they're well over 100 yards in penalties here. And I really don't understand why would you pick up a penalty when you just ripped off 20 yards?
Right.
Because you're a kid.
Yeah, well, no explanation needed other than that.
Something that correlates with tackling is getting in the weight room in the off season and working hard in the off season.
Hornets.
I say to my kids all
After
the games.
the play, it'll be first
Usually the season is decided in the off season
47
on how hard you work, and that's what we need to do.
Preparation, and that continues through to those captain's practices they hold, David. I mean, I know they run passing camps now. They got Bay States, and I think Zavarian runs a passing league for a couple weeks and stuff. But
I think they're done with that, aren't they?
I'm not sure, though, Frank. I mean,
I thought they went to Ashland this year.
They could have.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the 7-on-7.
Yeah.
Here you go. Scarpolini, I think it's good.
Scarpolini.
It's easy to play 7-on-7 when there's nobody rushing you. The
Of
quarterback
course.
sticks back.
Of course.
You know, like he's Tom Brady throwing the ball, and then you get to a game situation. Guess what?
Yep.
It's different.
It's all different.
Scarpolini gained 6 on the carry.
Second down.
It does build good team
5.
chemistry. I think that's the number one thing you get out of it.
47.
But as far as timing goes with the receivers and quarterbacks, I don't know.
Well, it allows someone like Mike Marcusella and other quarterbacks in the system to work on getting a little more zip on their throws, because although they're not pressured, they do have like a 5-second time limit to get the ball off. And again, if you're going to throw the ball across the field, we've seen it a few times, you need to have a little more zip on it. So 2nd and 4, ball at the 47 of Foxborough. This looks like Sacco again and Lincoln Moore again.
Drew Sacco
with help from
on
Cameron.
the carry. Lincoln Moore on the stick for the Warriors with Demai Cameron. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the Warrior 45.
All right, coming down to 8.5 minutes left in the contest. Mansfield will be the Davenport Division champions, barring
a 5
touchdown miracle of some sorts. I will say we got a timeout. I will say nothing's impossible. My junior year, Franklin put 50 points on the scoreboard in the second quarter against us. So
after the game,
the second quarter,
50 points in one quarter.
We were up 12 nothing at the end of one. We were down 50-18 at halftime.
Wow!
Oh yeah, it's in the record books.
Wow.
7 touchdowns in the second quarter. One kid.
Who was the defensive coordinator?
It was none. But yeah, they had this kid, Chico. I can't remember his first name, but I think he scored 5 of the touchdowns. He had a punt return, a kickoff return, interception return, and then I think 2 other runs.
Wow.
The kid was like a jackrabbit. But yeah, gave up 50 points. Final score is 70-38.
What year was that, Doug?
That was October of 74.
74.
The year I was born.
There you go. There you go. And again, things were looking bright after the first quarter when we were up 12-0. So here we are, Mansfield coming back from their timeout.
Was Jerry Leone coaching then?
I think he was the coach, Frank.
Yep.
I think he was the coach. And we had Tom Sullivan.
Yep. What was the final score of that game?
70-38.
70 to 38.
We went 20-20 in the second half.
Wow.
So, low snap. Wow. That's your backup quarterback who ran earlier on that Wildcat. Pass it on the tackle.
Connor Curtis
on the carry. He doesn't get the first down. Again, another reverse angle.
Cameron. Caden Hassett on the stop. It'll be 4th down and 2 from the Warrior 45.
I think Cameron's done a pretty good job this year filling in for Sully, who got injured.
Yeah, Sully Keneally,
Yeah.
who will be back next year. Sully is only a junior.
As long as he doesn't go for any swims in any ponds. He's got to be careful.
Yeah. It looks like more like 4th and 3 here. And again, same play. He's going to pick up that first down, guys.
My goodness.
Nice run.
Connor Curtis on the
Curtis
carry.
right up the heart of the Warrior defense.
Peyton Francis on the stop. Play results in a Hornet. First down.
All right, we're coming down under 6 minutes now. All right. Again, today's action, these pictures are great up close. You get a good view of what's going on with our field cameras, and not to mention our people that are up on the staging. God bless them. Frank and I spent a day up on staging, and that's the last time. The only last time I ever wanted to be up on staging. I mean, thinking back over the years.
Acton Boxborough in Super Bowl.
Super Bowl up there against Burlington, and
we won.
We won. It was Coach's 200th win. Our last Super Bowl.
It was a great game.
So here we are, 5 minutes left. 1st and 10, Foxborough 36-yard line. Mansfield on the move again. We're going to see Bell with a jet sweep, and nice tackle by Shane Henry there.
C.J. Bell
tackles him for like about a 3-yard loss.
Number 20, Shane Henry with the play for the Warriors.
Okay, once more, a good view of this.
Very nice tackle.
You see Shane getting to the outside.
He'd be in the Hall of Fame if this was baseball.
4 yards
1 for 3, 333 batting average.
Oh, we have a critic here.
2nd and 14 from the 39.
Pick on somebody else's kid, Dave.
You know what, Dave? I'm right with you, buddy. I'm right with you. Nobody's more critical than your own father.
Yeah. Well, I will mention, seeing that we're going to take some father-son relationships, I want to congratulate our sub-varsity team. Who my son is one of the coaches here, who completed a successful 8-1-1 campaign this year, and basically running through the Hockomock League. Their losses, the one loss came early against a non-league opponent, and the same with the tie, but a great year by the sub-varsity, which only means, again, that the future is bright for Foxborough football.
That's great.
Congratulate those guys. Again, my son Derek, Brian Martinelli, Brian Deleski, Zach Smith did a really good job with that group of young men this year.
Ryan Butler on the carry.
Butler
Justin
on the carry,
Morrison on
and
with
we have
Brandon Toomey.
A 3rd and long here. It's going to be like 3rd and 8 to go. Coming down to 3 minutes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So we're going to have, after the game, we always have the trophy presentations to the various award winners. There goes Sacco again. And
Drew Sacco on the carry.
Mansfield and Foxborough both
Jaquan
have
Williams
awards
on
to
the
give
stop.
out. The
That
Touchdown
play
Club
results in
gives
a
out a
Hornet
couple.
first down.
Player of the game.
I'm gonna say Mike Redding takes a knee.
Yeah, well, again, reverse angle. Sacco again. I'd be hard pressed. That Murphy kid from Mansfield. I mean, granted, offensively they've had a few different guys contribute, but that Murphy kid for me on Mansfield's defense basically set the tone for this game.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah. There goes Sacco again. Gonna get first down gain of about 5 yards, maybe 6. Ball is now inside the Foxborough 15-yard line.
Jay Con Williams with that stop for the Warriors.
I think Coach may have put in whatever seniors he has that are dressed. They may be in the game right now. And Redding should be taking all the time in the world. And
he is.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no penalties. But also,
just take a knee.
Just a quick update of the Franklin KP. Franklin beat them 29-28.
Wow. They came back.
Yeah. 29-28 Franklin.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, again, KP on a short week themselves, and then having to get ready for the Super Bowl next week. Must have been a heck of a game to watch. While we're coming down to the last minute of this game,
Colin McCarthy has checked into the game for the Hornets.
I just want to make mention, my partner here, Frank Jaffoon, is retiring from the press box. 18 years Frank and I have worked together, and I've enjoyed all of them.
It's been a lot of fun, Doug.
Been a lot of fun.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody's help here to try to make us look better than we are, which isn't very good for me.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for asking me to do this 18 years ago.
Right.
It's been a great pleasure for me to work with Dave and Chuck Robbins and all the other guys, Patrick McGuire. It's been fun, and I want to thank everybody in the booth for helping us out, helping me out.
Yeah, and it's been my pleasure and honor, Frank. I mean, a guy that
will be the
played Division I college football, had kids that played this program.
Score, the Mansfield Hornets,
coached in the youth program.
Warriors 0.
And being able to just talk football during games. I mean, we joke a lot and everything else, but
they have won
we do, I think, we do have an understanding of the game and the X's and O's. And you brought that to the table. And again, good conditions, bad conditions, good teams, bad teams, really didn't matter. But 18 years goes by real quick, as a lot of us know as we get older. And again, Cable 8 was lucky to have you. We're lucky to have all the Cable 8 volunteers. Mike Weber, Mike Everson, you guys do a fantastic job, as do the other crew. So I wish you nothing but the best, partner.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Good luck, Frank.
Thank you.
Great job.
Appreciate it.
And the auditions are underway now. So
well, you got one right on my right here.
Dave, to David's point, I think that's why he said the off season, that the things start in the off season. I think David just was working on his audition. Right
I'm going to work on my voice in the offseason.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to try to get that.
The good thing
You'll
is
do great.
You've controlled your swearing, so it's a start. So
that's a plus. That's a plus.
One of the fears we've always had, right, Frank?
Yeah,
is
boy.
Like when I first started doing this, I said, geez, during football games, I have a tendency I might swear once in a while. So
no, we all do.
We all do. But yeah, if you can control that, you get a job. So. All right, as soon as the handshakes are done, we're going to see the trophy presentations. We really won't do too much more talking. We'll let the announcers take over from here.
On their opposite 45-yard lines.
Thanks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, Mr. Henry. Thanksgiving.
One of the best ever. I'm going to honor the coach against him on Thanksgiving. Thank you.
I want to stand next to Steph. He didn't call an Uber.
our first announcement. The Jeff Parker Outstanding Lineman Award winner for the Foxborough Warriors, number 76, Captain Andrew Finn. And the Matt McHugh Outstanding Lineman Award to the Hornets, Senior Captain, number 55, Jeff Jean. The winner of the Vinigo Foxborough Most Valuable Player Award, presented by Athletic Director Joe Cusack, goes to number 42, Lincoln Moore. And the winner of the Don Currivan Mansfield Most Valuable Player Award will be presented by Mansfield Athletic Director Tim Selman, goes to number 37, Kyle Murphy.
That's your guy.
Yeah, well deserving.
Yeah.
Both him and Lincoln.
Yep.
And now the Don Currivan Memorial Trophy is awarded to today's winning coach, Mike Redding, and the Hornets of Mansfield High School.
All right, folks, there you have it. Trophy presentations are all done. Again, Doug Seuss, Frank Jaffoon signing off for the last time as a team. And I know it's not the last time I'm going to see a partner, but
absolutely.
But again, thank you for all your years.
Once again at Jack
and
Martinelli
everybody have
Field.
a great, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy this
The
good weather
final
while you
score
have
of the
it.
Mansfield
Take
Hornets,
care.
Thanksgiving.
33, the
You're
Foxborough
welcome.
Warriors 0. Happy Thanksgiving to all and a safe trip home.
Tip for a touchdown. They might work a cell. And there's Tony. Tony gets the edge. And we got speed out there, and Tony's going to get about 7. Marcel is going to drop back. He's got plenty of protect. That ball's picked.
Oh, Michael.
You can see it coming.
That's probably not good right there.
You can see it coming. Number 7, Billy Doherty in receiving position. Link Morris to the outside. Immediately puts his hand up, and Lincoln Morris going to be close to another first. On the move again. We're going to see Bell with a jet sweep, and nice tackle by Shane Henry there. He's getting a rush.
Come on.
He's going to walk. He's going to make
The
the
Foxborough
corner.
Warriors 0. Happy Thanksgiving to all and a safe trip home.
Thank you for watching this Cable 8 sports coverage of the 2022 football season. Game coverage made possible through the efforts of Foxboro Cable Access volunteers. You can watch all the Warrior home games, Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 on Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 39. You can also catch us online at fcatv.org and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter.